to other developments. Kano State government has expressed satisfaction with the appeals court judgment, which is now almost affirmed what's it called? That of the Kano Emirate Council dispute, asking all relevant authorities, institutions, and individuals to comply fully with the verdict. Speaking at a joint press conference, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Harun Adediri, reaffirmed the government's commitment to justice, fairness, and the modernization of traditional institutions. He emphasized that the Court of Appeals ruling validated the government's actions regarding Chief TC appointments and reforms, confirming they were carried out in accordance with the law and the Constitution.
The judgment further clarifies the rightful jurisdiction over chieftaincy matters, underscoring the constitutional boundaries of the courts in such affairs. The decision by the appellate court to void previous judgments that questioned the state's lawful appointments underscores the correctness of our actions and strengthens our resolve to continue reforms for equitable representation and inclusive governance. For the avoidance of doubt, all decisions, pronouncements, and orders made by the Federal High Court Kano have been quashed and set aside by the Court of Appeal.
Now, for more on the Court of Appeal judgment and Kano Emirate Council, I'm joined by the Commissioner for Information, Ibrahim Waiya. Good to have you join us, Honorable Commissioner.
Thank you very much for having me.
So I know that the Kano State government has reacted. I just also wanted to get your official reaction to this, especially because there are those who are saying this is not to give merit to the decision of the state government, but just that what the court said was that the particular court, this federal high court, lacked the jurisdiction to sit on that matter and not necessarily that the state government did the right thing. So I want to get your reaction to that.
Well, thank you very much for having me once again. Well, actually, that is actually one of the misleading propaganda which is actually being promoted by yet these people who are still deceiving the people. It's quite unfortunate that these kind of people will still stick to this kind of propaganda, misleading the people, deceiving the people, and this is what they have been doing. And that is one of the reasons why they decided to involve the Federal High Court, which does not have the jurisdiction over matters to do with the Emirate Council in the first place. And this is what we've been saying, and this is what we have been telling the people. In the first place, the High Court is the only court recognized by the law to entertain matters to do with Emirate Council, be it appointment of the emirs, be it what. If there's any dispute like that, it's only the state High Court that has the jurisdiction to entertain that. But unfortunately, because of the evil attention of some people who have been conspiring to destabilize the peace of the Kano, they decided to get involved, the Federal High Court, and at the same time also deceive and mislead people. In the first place, all that the Federal High Court in Kano has been doing, many people and all the right-thinking people, especially those who are very much knowledgeable about the law, they know very well that they're just only wasting their own time. They know that they're only buying time simply because they want to continue to deceive people. And that is very much unfortunate, not actually accepting the fact that this is the reality of the whole thing and this is the way how things should be. The Federal High Court went on to be issuing conflicting orders, at the same time also giving decisions and pronouncements which are actually not in the best interest of the law. And this is very much unfortunate because they have really created a lot of problems, a lot of challenges to Kano by stagnating the whole process. The governor, as the executive, as the chief executive of his state, has every right to appoint a person to the position of an emir. The law has clearly stated that. that this is the process.
But Honorable Commissioner, if I may come in, because the issue here for a lot of people, and now those who are not even involved in this matter, what they're saying is, look, this particular judgment doesn't resolve this particular issue because any other governor can come and decides, this is what they want to do with the Emirates. And so they're asking for the way forward in a way that, because that Emirates, the value and the weight of that Emirate is sustained even after, Governor Yusuf leaves office.
But let me draw you back a little. If you maybe let me take you to the memory lane. I think during the last administrations, you know very well what I put in Kano, that the last governor or the previous governor in the state, Governor Ibrahim Waiya, did the same thing like that. He repealed the law which established, or a law which is regulating the affairs of the Emirate in the state, and amended that at the same time, and decided also to pronounce that he has dethroned the Emir of Kano, Sanusi, and they took him away out of the Kano, and they decided to bring Bayero as the Emir. And he did that, and he claimed that he did everything like that within the confines of the law, working or acting on the law or acting on the provisions of the law, which has already provided him with the powers to do that. Then if Ganduje could do that, then why not Governor Yusuf? Yes, they are the same, they have the same powers, they have the same authority, they have everything the same. He was a governor, and this is the current governor. So if Ganduje could do that, then the same thing also Governor Yusuf could do that, because they have the same power, they have the same authority, and he is the only person recognized by the law, as far as the provisions of the law is concerned, for him to appoint, to do whatever he wants to do with the Emirate Council, depending on advisory given to him by the advisors or by the kingmakers. So I do not really see why people could continue to be propagating of that. Yes, and if you look at it, even at the time when Ganduje did that, did that kind of thing, he breached the law because he did not really actually comply with the provisions of the law. He breached the law, and he did many other things. He committed a lot of atrocities against the law, establishing or regulating the establishment and management of the affairs of the Emirate Council in the state. So, but Governor Yusuf decided to follow everything the way how it is, and he followed the due process by involving the Emirate, by involving the Kano State House of Assembly, and they followed.
We seem to have lost connection.
You're repealing the law. And
all right, Honorable Ibrahim, we do have to leave it there. We seem to be having network challenges with you at the moment. But we'll see how this plays out. Looks like that Emirate is now at the whims and caprices of anybody who takes office as governor in Kano State. Thank you so much for your time. Kano State Commissioner for Information, Ibrahim Waiya.
Thank you.